As we come on the air tonight at 11, multiple breaking stories across Central Florida. One of the big ones happening in Osceola County at a Walmart. Deputies investigating a shooting that they say happened inside the store at Cypress Parkway at about 8:30 p.m. And right now they're going to hold a news conference where we're all going to learn about what happened and how it happened and who was hurt.
This happened inside the Walmart at 904 Cypress Parkway. I understand that the Sheriff Christopher Blackman is speaking right now. Let's listen in.
An officer, which is the theft officer at Walmart, notified our deputy at the front of the store that there were 3 men inside the store that had concealed merchandise. The loss prevention officer and our deputy attempted to meet those men at the front of the store, and when they did, one of the gentlemen took off running, had a gun in his hand, and with that said, our deputy fired downrange at the suspect and took him out. He had a gun in his hand running through the store. The other 2 suspects fled the store. We've got great video surveillance of them. If anybody out there, we'll put their pictures out later, but if you know those, let us know or notify Crime Line. Our deputy's doing fine. He's doing well, considering the incident. I have no further comments because this case is being investigated by FBOE.
Can you say if the person who had the gun had pointed it at an officer?
He had a gun in his hand running with it in the store.
Was he pointing it at the deputy?
Okay, that's all I got. Thank you.
That was the quickest news conference, very few details. Again, Osceola County, and again, 3 men, loss prevention officer then stepped in to find out what they had stolen. 2 suspects fled the store. Another one ran with the gun and was shot. You can still hear as Valerie Boey there on the scene continuing to talk with the sheriff, and she'll give us an update because she has watched this all play out throughout the night.
Again, we just got into that news conference. He had said a few things beforehand that apparently one of the theft officers at Walmart saw 3 men conceal some merchandise on them, and that's when a deputy confronted them, and they said that the suspect had a gun. We noticed that the sheriff was asked if the suspect pointed that gun at the deputy. He did not answer that question. He kept it very brief, still gathering details on that one. But that suspect indeed was stopped. 2 suspects fleeing the store. The sheriff saying he was going to release their pictures at some point. He said they're pretty clear pictures, but those 2 men are in the community right now. FDLE will be investigating this one. Valerie Boey on the scene just right after this happened. Valerie, it was quite a short news conference from the sheriff.
Yeah, and we need to explain that the reason why it was so short is because now the Florida Department of Law Enforcement is taking over the investigation, and so he is limited on those details of what he can release. But I can tell you here that take a look behind me. There are lots of sheriff's deputies out here in front of the Walmart in Point Siena. It started around 8 o'clock. It was a shoplifter that pointed a gun at the deputy, so the deputy fired back, and 2 others were also in the store. They had guns. They fled the scene, and I can tell you that we heard the choppers for quite a bit when we got out here. So they were searching the whole area. They have not found those 2 other suspects yet, but they will be releasing pictures of the suspects pretty soon. I can also tell you that I was talking with a shopper earlier today, and she said that she was in the store with her 7-year-old daughter when they heard those shots fired, and she said she was just so frightened. They just ran out in a panic and then left their belongings inside the store. Says that doesn't really want to think about it because they are just really shaken right now. Meanwhile, online, well, there's a lot of gruesome video out there. As we were talking about earlier this evening, there's video of the man who died on the floor, and lots of people commenting about it online. And also, I can tell you here, the entrances to the Walmart are all blocked off. Deputies will not let us or anybody else near this scene. But of course, we will bring you more information, especially about those 2 suspects when it becomes available. Reporting live in Point Siena, Valerie Boey for Channel 9 Eyewitness News.